But you know something that's always going to happen, fair time or not, winter time, it doesn't matter. We always love checking in with our favorite professor, Professor Jeff Stein, because he has something wonderful to talk about. So we were all about the carousels yesterday, even went for a ride
on the carousel
yesterday in honor of that wonderful tradition over at the Blank Park Zoo. So thank you for sharing that, Professor. But we're going to talk about something different today.
We are indeed. Good morning to you both. It's different, but it's your old stomping grounds in Northwest Iowa.
Yes.
Famous person who made his way from there. And again, this is an example of, you know the name, you know the books and movies, you probably did not know about an Iowa connection. So let's give you the information. Eugene Burdick was born in Sheldon in Northwest Iowa in 1918, 100 years ago. He and his family moved to California when he was a boy, and he wound up attending Stanford University. After earning a PhD from Oxford, so he was a smart guy, he worked as a professor in the political science department of the University of California. Now, his talent at researching the most urgent problems of our civic culture led him to write a series of scholarly articles, and that gained him recognition throughout the world. But it was when he turned those talents toward fictionalized books and movies that he reached an even wider audience to get his message across. Among his best-known books, 1958's The Ugly American and Failsafe, which was written in 1962. Both became Book of the Month Club selections, and both became major motion pictures. Audiences became concerned, some for the very first time, about the basic problems of foreign policy and national defense as described in those fictionalized accounts. Failsafe starred Henry Fonda and Walter Matthau and described how Cold War tensions between the then Soviet Union and the United States could lead to an accidental thermonuclear first strike after an error sent a group of U.S. bombers to bomb Moscow.
That's right.
The movie was released in 1964. Just 1 year later, though, July 26th, this date in 1965, Burdick died suddenly from a heart attack while playing tennis. Despite living with diabetes and a chronic heart condition, Burdick was a man who could not say no. Writing, traveling, competing in sports, and teaching, all despite failing health that he just decided to work past. Many Americans first learned of the gravity of global relations when reading books or seeing movies based on the work of Iowa native Eugene Burdick, who died far too young at the age of 46 on this date in 1965.
Wow. Yeah, again, people first thinking about what could happen.
It's such a good movie. If you love seeing just nail biters and, something that could potentially happen, dig that one out. I don't know, maybe your local library or something might have something like that.
That's right, I bet you they do.
TCM plays it every once in a while. That's where I always catch it. And my mom was born in Sheldon, so I always have a soft place in my heart for that community as well. But amazing things are coming from Iowa all the time, whether it's inventions, people, moments and days of history. We learn about them every single day right at this time with the Iowa Almanac, Professor. But if people want to relive this moment again or get more details, where should they go?
IowaAlmanac.com has the full story. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and whatever else they may invent today, we'll keep up with it at Iowa Almanac.
Yeah, it's the Steiner. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, how about that? You're going to Stein somebody.
You go invent that, send me the check, we're all good.
Okay,
that
perfect.
Works. All right, sir, we will talk to you tomorrow morning, buddy.